Time for more Ace Attorney! There's no music right now because it's all silent.
Okay.
It's February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I struggle to speak, and that's gonna be a bad sign for the rest of the stream.
Hell yeah. Oh, my voice cracked. That's great.
Hell yeah! Starting out strong! Aha.
Oh shit, that was me, right?
It sure was.
How's the investigation? Well, I already fucked up. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? I can't remember what accent she did.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Cough. I just saw frankly my brain just locked on.
Nope.
Frankly, there are still a lot of, gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
Oh.
I believe in you, sis.
Wow, she even acknowledged it. She's like, anyway.
Anyways.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes?
A defense attorney should never believe their client.
What?
I don't think you have the right to ask that as a prosecutor. The defendant is called to trial because there's a God damn it. The defendant is called to trial because they're suspected of wrongdoing.
You see, the sec with a Mo's got a perf Al. Like, don't know many get that.
Never forget that.
Shout out to the Hi, I'm Daisy Persona 4 comic being the best iteration of Persona 4 fan stuff ever.
Shout out to Lana doing the Mikasa scarf before Mikasa did. Sorry. This is the first thing I noticed.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're not a defense attorney.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
Let's do it.
Bye.
My first trial without a Fae helping me. Good lord, help.
As far as you know.
No one's going to bail me out this time. Oh boy.
Titties.
I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself.
I believe you've acknowledged Maya.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
I have Emma, she's here for help. Go on, right?
I just like the flashback of just Mia, but
It's
not
just
Maya.
me, not Maya.
Even though Maya was there for most of his trials.
To be fair, a good chunk of them was Maya channeling Mia, and then
That's
but like
true.
the very last one was Maya was pretty helpful actually in that one.
Yeah.
But if we didn't have her, literally we could not have done any of this. We couldn't have got past the first day. She wouldn't have been there to interrupt. It's still the 23rd, but now it's 10 a.m. and we're in courtroom number 9.
There's my boy.
Judgy.
The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Don't brag.
I love them so fucking much.
Edgeworth.
I'm in love with you.
Big boy.
I haven't been in court since my first trial. It's been a while now.
I hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. You know, get his ass. I will choose a path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment has to God fucking damn it, can I just read for once, please? The judgment to be made here is in our hand, not those of anyone else's.
Reading's hard.
It is. Thank God we're literate.
I am Jared, 19. Never fucking learned how to read. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
My name is Michael with a B, and I've been afraid of insects my whole life.
Wait. Where's the bee?
There's a bee? Okay. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime.
Lana Sky?
Lana Sky. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
In my car!
In my car!
Bugatti, you piece of shit. I have blood stains. Do you know how...
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I'm sure you'd know a thing about that.
God damn it.
I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
What if you just yelled across from the courtroom like, shut the fuck up, I can hear you. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life.
Wait, did we need the death penalty?
Hello, hold on.
Oh.
There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
God.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh.
Is it who I think it is?
Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Not deep enough.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand.
Great.
Fuck, is this the mental lady?
Cough Queen? I hate that nickname so much.
It's so gross.
You know why this one is rated R or M, whatever the fuck, game ratings.
So this one isn't the only M-rated one. Dual Destinies.
I don't remember. I feel like a good chunk of them were M ratings, but then like changed to T rating later on. They started M because murder.
And for murder.
Haven't I seen you somewhere? Like online? On some kind of cool website? Ooh.
That's my OnlyFans account, if that's what you're talking about. Sorry. I don't know what they did for her.
It was like a Karen, but like...
You... fuck. What the fuck was a Karen voice? Whatever. You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh. I don't want any of that. Oh ho! Caviar? I've never eaten caviar before.
Don't.
The judge is really wolfing it down.
Wait,
Just eating in court.
Can they even bring food and drink into a court?
Don't know.
And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. That's not a bowl.
That's obviously rice with like furikake on it.
The fiesta bowl.
Eat your hamburgers, Phoenix.
Would you like some jelly donuts on that?
Americans eat rice. They know what rice is. You can say it.
You say a rice bowl.
No, it's a fiesta bowl.
Oh, fucking God. Where's the fiesta? Okay. Will the witness state her name and profession? And you, sir. Did you order that? What the fuck?
That's like rice with pepper on it.
That's like the most bland-looking lunchbox I've seen.
A fingerprint lunchbox. Okay.
Because it looks like a little fingerprint, sort of. If you squint real hard.
Why is that the only place you put pepper? If you're gonna put pepper in it, you put it once. You know I'm not gonna put it. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession.
Yeah, it's like 10 a.m.
Like, I just ate breakfast an hour ago, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts!
Maybe because it's poisoned.
It's supposed to hurt. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? That's what I want to know.
Name, profession, now.
He's getting bad.
Me? The name's Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
My favorite thing is always when when Edgeworth has to deal with the witnesses. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up! Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh god. PC's making weird noises. No, it's the speaker making weird noises. Why is it doing that?
Good question.
Turn that down so it doesn't make noises? Okay. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth says to the court, I am a professional.
Professional what?
What would you like to know?
Huh? What exactly does that mean?
Please don't. Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police.
Why'd she stop?
She was a first-rate homicide detective.
Because she really liked lunch.
What? Miss Star was a detective?
Ah!
Oh, Jesus.
I know who you are! Cough up? Sir, don't speak about that name in court.
Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Oh god, they know each other? Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for the visitors and clients.
Blah.
A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's the judge.
Oh, whoops, that's not.
Sorry. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in a car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with a knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
Ta-da. And who was this valiant witness? Judge, please.
Me, bitch. Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Floor plans. Yay. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course. Oh, of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor.
Hey.
Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
Yeah. If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Hey.
That doesn't sound unbiased.
Wait, are they talking about me?
Phoenix, your bottom is showing.
Your stub is showing. The testimony.
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend.
One of your boyfriends.
When I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finally honed detective skills working.
Ah!
Ooh. Then, through a wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor sitting next to a garish car.
I think it's garish. But I'm not sure.
I honestly don't know how that's pronounced.
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into the Detective Goodman's chest.
Just so, like, well defined in this testimony, in like a way.
It was her job, I think.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching! The part you get out of this.
As you can see, there's no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed in Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
Eyewitness testimony isn't reliable.
I'm still thinking about that.
Oh, honey.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Okay, is that a Monty Python reference?
Yeah. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. It's merely a flesh wound. Whoosh. Oh boy. Okay. I guess I don't need to press this, but
I honestly don't know where.
Funny to hear. I always like hearing the like extra text. So
it's probably something that you need to present the floor plans for.
I think so. How did you know?
I respect a prosecutor's basic
abhorrence
of crime.
Abhorrence.
Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's ununiform opinion is duly noted.
Just the way you bowed at that.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
Miss Star, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
She loves to ask that. I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Oh shit, there it is, baby. Laid off? She was fired. To
me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms.
Oh, worm?
Oh, worm?
That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
I don't know about that. Very well, you may continue, Miss Star. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox. This boyfriend, he's the detective?
What's his name?
Not that boyfriend. The security guard.
Oh.
I love how she just glossed over that.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend.
Queen.
We stand.
Oh.
Oh.
Did you say that to Judgy?
Oh, she is a worker.
Did you say the line though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. I think I was too busy laughing.
The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I'll take that position.
Okay,
I'll stick with the lunch, thanks.
So, the judge had to think before replying.
The security guard room is in the lot, in A block.
In a block?
In a block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there.
Security.
Security!
That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. Wait, but then wouldn't it have been blocked by the trunk of the car?
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna look at it. I want to look at the floor plans real fast before I go any further. There's like a whole chain fence.
Yeah.
And the cars here, and there's other cars here, so you'd have to like be around here to be able to see over here well enough. He was killed right here, anyways.
Yeah.
No one can see where I'm pointing. I just realized that, but
like we can see it.
We can see it.
You get the idea on stream that I'm basically pointing behind the Edgeworth's car and like on the other side of the fence. Just imagine that.
Wait, hold up. Can we?
Huh?
So she said that she was in the security room, right? But there's that big old wall.
And she parked over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you have to like
watching.
go out and around.
Yeah, but if she's witnessed it from the security room, allegedly, she wouldn't have
There's
been
also
able to.
like a wall here too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Seems pretty fishy. I sense something. Through a wire fence. Wait. Just on your way to deliver, and you saw it through the fence. She's holding a knife. And she thrust
That's
the
the end
knife.
of the testimony, right?
You can tell
No.
because there's no arrow on the side
Yeah.
up there. So.
I
I want to hear what she says about the garish car part. If
Yeah.
Edgeworth has anything. By garish car, you mean...
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth's?
Incidentally, the knife which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's.
God, all the evidence points to Edgeworth, and that's like... ugh.
He's
Yeah.
like, I did not kill them, right? And
Wasn't it? We're not doing this bullshit again. Indeed it was.
What an odd case this is.
That's all I have to say.
And the person you saw, you are sure you are sure it was the defendant?
are you sure they weren't wearing a cravat?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away.
Pretty far, but alright.
I am certain that it was her.
And then she's like, I have like 220 vision.
Looks funny. How do you see anything with the hair in front of your face?
I don't.
It's like that one like post that's like how you see kids, how emo kids see you.
How we see Angel Star, how Angel Star sees us. She's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always complain.
What mood? I respect it.
You got it. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following: prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
And I?
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me.
Oh boy.
I'll fry you like a fritter, crisp on the outside, chewy on the inside.
Oh god. That was inspiring!
What?
I
believe I've heard that tagline before. You could cry plagiarism?
thought you were about to say clock. I was like, you know what? I respect it. I feel I might be regulated to the lowly post-of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Uh-huh. A photograph? You took this? Oh shit.
Why is she wearing?
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap! I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. What? Huh?
Just
I remember that.
carry around your phone like the rest of us.
Right? Then you wouldn't have a black and white image. I suppose that's more exciting than hanging it around your neck.
This is my first time seeing this photograph.
Even Edgeworth is like,
You think I showed it to you? A prosecutor? Think again.
Fuck you, Edgeworth. It's like,
My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Which one is this one?
Which one is this one? Well, this is most certainly the defendant. It sure is, but like, well, whose
What's
coat
up
is
with
this?
the coat? Like, that looks like Bruce Goodman's coat.
It does.
Doesn't look like Harry's got like stab marks to it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Uh,
Uh-oh, that's
Uh-oh.
unmistakably Alana Sky. Uh-oh.
so, what was the defendant doing at the time?
Murder.
That was all a tangent. Oh wait, I guess I'll
Wait.
progress.
Heh. It's just an interesting, weird photo. Where's...
Wait, can we check the autopsy? Maybe it says, like, which side he was stabbed on.
Or what hand he was stabbed with?
That.
No.
No. A single stab wound, though. And it looked like there was, like,
Look
a
at
couple.
this knife. Go back to the knife really quick.
Does this look like more than one stab wound to you?
Yeah.
Hold on, go back.
Is that the knife? Oh, I'm backing out.
You should. Yes.
I can look at it. What? I'll just look at the text, though. Trace of the victim's blood, no prints.
Alright, never mind.
Alright. Anyways.
Well, there go all my ideas.
See?
Saw him over there, holding a knife in her right hand. I wanna hear this. Tell me more about this knife the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 10 centimeters long.
Hmm.
Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife after all? Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors I are, by nature, well versed in the location of a
I think, what do you mean?
I mean vital organs, okay, alright. I'm vital. I'm sure it's easier than boiling an egg for my eggs. What the fuck is this sleeve talking about? Okay. I'm sure it's easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. I hate the way she talks.
Egg salad surprise. you can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean a person. You will give me an egg.
Nice. Perhaps a chicken salad would have been a better metaphor.
No.
What?
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? I'm cutting this bullshit.
And then she did the thing. What do you say about this? Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Uh-oh. Too late?
Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Star's testimony is flawless.
Is it though? Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me feel calmer. It's like Maya's here.
Don't smile like that.
I mean, cough. Okay, so we have to present something. Where's the thing?
The knife was like 10 centimeters, but wasn't it like 12 or something?
I think it was 10 centimeters though. I actually can't tell.
Well, check the, stab...
Actually, can I can examine this.
This must be the victim's blood, right?
Either that or Edward cut himself peeling an apple. Oh, we've heard this.
Yeah.
What's Edward doing with the knife?
Hey, maybe he spends his weekends wrapping it in the wild.
Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
Now there's a scary thought. I got nothing out of that, so...
Well, check the autopsy, because I think it says how deep.
I think...
Yeah.
Wait, that's not... What am I doing? Help! I'm lost!
Yeah, 12 centimeter.
Oh. Where the fuck was that tangent?
I think it was about the knife.
Like which hand she had it in or something.
Pulling a knife in her right hand, and then she thrust it into his chest. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, now the music's still
Oh,
going.
no!
I
love how the music doesn't stop and instantly we're all like, no!
As soon as the exclamation points appear too, you're also like, oh god. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection overruled. Think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Use your fucking brain. Ah! That didn't go so well. Ah, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna...
Did you... Wait, what did you present? The knife or the autopsy report?
I presented the autopsy, because that's where the contradiction is.
I don't know if we're on the right statement or if we just didn't present the right thing.
I'm gonna go through this again just to hear. Yeah, she says it here. 10 centimeters long, is that right? Yep. And then the egg thing. You can't egg, but would chicken? No. Maybe I present the knife? I really don't want to, like, game over. This is a really easy one to game over on. This trial, just in general, because... Oh, God.
Wait, can we look at the photo again?
I just heard Oreo meow really loudly. It's really hard to see.
Because it doesn't look like she's holding a knife.
It looks like more like this arm is just not working.
Yeah, and if she... Yeah.
I don't know if this is before or after. I'm pretty sure it's after the stabbing.
Yeah, but maybe try presenting?
Okay. Who's got the walkthrough open just in case?
Shit. I should have done that.
Maybe Ichi should do it, actually. So
Alright.
you don't, like, spoil yourself.
Let me pull it up.
I'm gonna present this just to see. Oh shit, the music! Stop!
Oh, never mind, we got it.
Ah!
Let's go, boys!
And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife?
As I've already said, yes. I swear on my finest sins for a lunch.
I'd probably eat that. Not gonna lie.
Naruto, is that you?
Naruto, is that you?
I was thinking Junji Ito, so...
Oh, Uzumaki, yeah.
Oh my god. I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
Judge,
Your Honor,
Judge, please.
But isn't that odd? Look at this graph!
Graph!
This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? That was short-lived. Ahem. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection.
I was like,
just fuck it. Fuck you.
He doesn't even yell it. Just
he doesn't even yell it, he's just...
Like in dead silence.
Let's be a little more careful with our evidence, shall we? I feel like Edgeworth should say this, but it says Phoenix, so I don't know.
It was you that needs to be more careful, Mr. Wright.
Okay, he was. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
As I figured, considering.
Yeah.
How can you tell that?
Bruh.
There's a timestamp on the back. Blood splatter.
It's not even splatter, it's supposed to be spatter.
Spatter.
Yeah.
Splatter. See the dark crimson stain on the chief prosecutor's coat?
No.
Like dark gray, but go off. It's a black and white photograph! That's what I'm saying! Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
It's still Edward.
Oh, no problem. Except you.
Because you're not kissing my lips.
No.
Get over here, boy.
No.
He's gonna sit there and take that kind of abuse?
Yes.
Yeah, you got a better idea? No problem! When has Phoenix ever shouted no problem? Well, wait!
He's a bottom, but he's a bratty bottom.
Oh no! I don't want to think about that. That contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. And music's back. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
We truly
ran out of
do
lunch,
care.
You order seconds. Problem
The
solved.
We all share Phoenix's brain cell, and he's not using it right now.
If you don't like it, try ordering jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice.
Did you write it down?
It looked like
I
it.
didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating. Oh, wait, I feel like there's a word missing there, but Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating. Like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Oh shit. Premeditated?
How
How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph.
Well, are those gloves? Isn't she like always wearing gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on?
Oh, no, she
hands
isn't
were
wearing
cold.
gloves.
Palm sweaty. Mom spaghetti. Sorry. Arms heavy. If it is not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
Garg! Where? These
We
gloves
love when a
do
man
seem-
comes prepared to court.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder. A serious offense.
Dun, dun, dun. Witness, add this to your testimony. We're back here again. The murder's plan, the rubber gloves prove it. Okay, press, I guess? What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves? Like, driving gloves?
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves, the kind used for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make.
Is it though?
Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Yeah! Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr. This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I gotta think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated.
Oh, this is the same dialogue.
That's the thing, right? You already said that. It's not just a flesh wound. Don't smile. Okay.
Okay, so we definitely have to present something at that line.
That's true. No, whoops. No, it's a lot shorter than I remember. Help! Oh, God. Let me
love
actually.
that you're
Let me
the
actually
clicking
read.
of the mouth.
Click. And as they come, deliver lunchbox, detective, the garage car, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it just cuts there. Okay. That's why it threw me off.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, dude. What do we have? That's not. My attorney's badge.
I'm in a tawny.
Goodman's ID. The trophy. Can I spin the trophy around? I sure can.
Wait,
Is that
what's that
a
on the
fist
Is that a
back here?
fist?
Yeah, that's a fist, alright.
That sure is a fist.
It's so ugly.
Oh, it's like holding the shield.
That's not how you hold a shield, but okay.
Yeah, don't you need like another thing like there?
You need
Yeah.
more shield.
More shield first off. What is
It's like
this?
a baby shield.
I like I've zoomed it into like super far in. Oh, what's on the bottom? Oh,
Is this like past things, maybe?
I don't know.
Hey,
Do
check
we have
it
to like
out!
hand it back at the end of the year?
Hey, check it out! There's a metal plate here!
This stuff is going on in the court, and meanwhile, Phoenix is over here like, oh, hold on, let me look. Ooh, what's this on the
The
bottom?
crow instinct.
Ooh, shiny. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it.
Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times.
Is it the guy we killed?
No.
Oh, well,
Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner?
Yeah, that's probably it.
You can't see if I'm doing the wee irritating. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor.
That's
That's one way to say it. I thought you were Mr. Von Karma sometime.
When she says it, his name does kind of have a ring to it. I can hear the helium now. Okay, for Kentucky. I was listening to the last stream again because I was making highlights and that got me. Parking stub. Zoom in. Enhance! That sure says Miles Edgeworth.
So it looks like it says mates to me. Oh no, I see it now.
It's kind of Miles Edgeworth, 1712. Dated the day of the crime.
The murder took place 3 minutes after Midger. Midger?
Midger?
Where'd that come
Who's that?
from? Edward parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights. He wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. It just goes to show you, you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Like every single time I'm driving and I see the yellow like a yellow light, I like floor it. And my mom's like, "Don't do that."
Don't do that.
I do that all the time.
I wanted
Did
to
it
say
today.
ants. Yeah. Single stab wound, loss of blood from chest. And then the memo. Fuck, dude. Can I, like, look at these? No, I can only just, like... open it up! Click. Open sesame. Rotate phone.
Do you want me to walk through?
Yeah, but, like... I never like just getting the answer, I like trying to figure it out. You know?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. There's no need to push the button again.
Oh, that's so obvious.
Is it? Well, I'm like right now I'm kind of like going over all the shit I have in here, so
What's wrong? You look like I do during final.
never mind, it's nothing. Let's not click the button. Alright. So, okay, let me reread some of this shit. You saw through the wire fence, and then you took a picture of it, And the murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. How do we prove this isn't?
Okay, what's the most important thing for a murder?
Motive?
No.
No. Murder? The weapon?
Yeah?
I mean, it says no prints, which makes sense of the gloves, so...
But is it her knife?
It's Edgeworth's knife, so why aren't Edgeworth's fingerprints on the knife? Why? Okay.
Are we presenting it then?
Yeah.
Objection!
Oh!
I like when I do it, and he pops on screen, there's a tiny, like, little sliver where his head just gets cut off. I don't know if you notice it, but next time it does that, you should look for it at the top of his head. Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife.
That's a knife.
Have in your hands.
A knife?
Oh.
The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife.
What's with this case? Bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there. Defense chief prosecutor. Mommy, are those peer prosecutors bad people? Mommy, I don't like how the prosecutor in the red suit's looking at me now. He's got an evil look in his eyes. The defense has a request. Can someone please take the kid out of the courtroom? We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, Rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. Dun dun dun!
Oh.
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon!
Okay. Give me a second.
Order! 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 I'd like an order of 5 box lunches. Great, now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great job, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
I wouldn't get so cocky, oh no.
Frog Edgeworth's right.
Right.
Frog Edgeworth's right.
I believe the lunch you'll be eating next is humble pie. Honey, I love you, but please shut the fuck up.
It's a
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into taking the tide as turned. Not over such a trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Bah. The prosecutor would care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there.
Back.
The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. There's only one thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else.
Don't shrug your shoulders at me.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now? But you know as well as I do, she planned out killing him. It was planned.
Girl, they didn't know each other.
If she wasn't, why would she? Okay.
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
Please.
How dare you?
Not what you thought you thought.
My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now? Angel's deduction.
Deduction and seduction.
Were these lines said already? I can't remember.
No.
This is a new testimony.
Vlanisky intended to murder Detective Goodman.
You're supposed to be saying what you saw.
Already off to a bad start. That's why she called the victim all the way over to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a huge grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge a knife in again and again. First of all, he's only stabbed once.
First you said it was stabbed, and then you say it again?
Fellas, I think we know what we gotta do.
Fellas.
Fellas. We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? Ichi.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the walkthrough.
So, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
Or you're planning to fuck him.
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Alright, I think we know what we got.
Send your cutest delivery boy. She did it! She wanted to do She's gonna go straight over there. Although, I would want to press her and see what she says about it. That means I have to go through the whole thing, but whatever. A human machine? That's a contradiction!
That's what you picked up? Please. Can't you find a fault with something of substance, Mr. Wright?
Note to self, Mr. Edgeworth's sighs smell like citrus fruit.
Hey!
How can you smell it from all the way over here?
Don't write that one down.
I'm sure Phoenix knows about it, though.
Why haven't I heard that line in a fanfiction yet?
Edgeworth's citrus sighs. I didn't think this
Oh,
one
Jesus.
Trying to write like a fanfiction sentence on the fly is always hard. You say again and again. How many times did she stab him exactly?
We often say chop into 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces. What difference does it make if the deed is done?
It makes a difference depending on the...
Depends on how dead he is.
How come she's getting mad at me? Let's just say she stabbed him several times and leave it at that.
Which he
Leave it at
didn't.
that! This is a murder case, people!
Mr. Wright, you should speak up if you have an objection, you know.
Miss Star has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off.
The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax, and even a really short wick will burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
Okay.
Ba 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 ba.
Da, 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 da. Okay,
Right?
yeah, I think so.
One knife wound.
A single stab wound. Present. Objection! You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you.
I don't want that.
With my master prize. What?
You eat
My
the
own?
moss in the corner of the cell. Ralse is
mossy.
disappointed in you.
Perpetuate the circle of moss?
Okay, okay, I want to know what that was in the original game. Like, is that just
Yeah.
like... Probably.
Maybe it's just... Well, it's certainly not edible. I don't...
Is it
Unless it is.
darker than that? I'm afraid of... Come on with these fucking lines. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star.
Good one. Look how upset she is.
Not amused.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
So which is it, Miss Star? Aha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
This is a courtroom.
What a hunk! He's my hero, really.
Mood.
What about my objection? No one noticed?
Or die a hunk too?
Am I a hunk too?
He's a twerk at best. Sorry, Phoenix.
Sorry, Phoenix. Well, witness?
What? You got the crime scene set, right?
Is that ketchup on
I was
rice?
gonna say!
Yes, it is. The most midnight snack.
It's like a
That
baby
hurts
fork.
me. That hurts me deep in my soul.
I'm gonna remake this Spock's lunch in real life and send you a picture.
Do it.
But then I'll be like,
Then you-
and then I have to eat it. And I'll send you a video of me eating it, and I'll be like, ugh.
Do a mukbang live stream.
I don't even know. You know, I actually never figured out what exactly a mukbang is besides you're eating in front of a camera and just talking. Is that it? Is
Yeah,
that
that's-
all you do?
Kind of that, essentially, but it's usually like a stupid amount of food.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I've seen like a couple of them. There's some that are just disgusting, like someone eating like a ton of like mozzarella cheese dip, and I'm like, oh, Jesus,
God.
no. Please
I
don't.
I just don't like the sound of like chewing into a microphone.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
sound. I hate mouth noises.
I just realized I left
Or
my
like-
chips in the bathroom like an idiot. Whatever. I was like, I had chips when I came upstairs and they disappeared, and I didn't think about it till now. So.
They're just vibing in the bathroom. Don't worry. We'll keep somebody company when they're showering.
Rip me, I guess. Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one would ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
What you moving over there?
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
You shifting around stuff?
Oh, a teeny bit. When she lifted her knife, I saw blood at her breast. I thought I saw. When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast.
Why are you looking at her titties?
No!
Yay!
I mean,
Splattered blood from her victim.
I will say, she is pretty.
Yes.
She is.
I don't know, Edgeworth is prettier though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Aha. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify! Testify! Oh. The red muffler. Oh yeah, the, like... She wearing
Wait, can we
that?
check the photo? Yeah.
I was like, was she even wearing that?
She wasn't. I don't think she was wearing
Oh,
it.
she's not!
Oh,
Where is it?
No.
Oh,
Oh!
Alright, present that bitch.
Miss Star, I demand an explanation.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
damn.
Damn!
This is getting personal. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim.
Damn!
And you've proved it yourself. With this photo. I can't do it. With this photograph.
With this
It's
graph.
Huh? But that can't be. Only a true professional could be so clueless.
Damn. Edgeworth's so sad.
I'll make sure you'll look good. You'll make a good lunch lady. I'm sure you'll make a good lunch lady. Have no fear.
Edgeworth Pog.
Terrible one.
Harsh words, but good.
Again, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection? Top liver? Am I even here right now?
Apparently not. But it was there. A scarf. No, not that. But something red. Really.
You're struggling.
Well, now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude. Now back to business. What?
Tink. Very well. Witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. She's just pouting.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
I don't know about that. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. E.T.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Oh, God! I was like, where'd you go?
Important part?
Hello.
Hello.
The part where your sister stabs the victim. You know, the important part. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Look at this graph. Every time it makes me laugh.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. You don't have the right to do that.
The rest isn't what you think it is, girl.
Yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler.
You're really trying to put that in there.
That's what had me confused with my earlier testimony.
Why would she mention the muffler?
She's like in handcuffs and she's like, oh no, my muffler. I forgot it in my office.
I left it in the trunk of the car.
The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. That was a shitty line.
Futile existence has no meaning. You're quite determined about the scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's not your quote either. That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
No thanks.
Note to self. Attorney Wright gets bitten by a snake.
Don't write that one down.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain.
Just strike out snake and put Edgeworth.
Oh god, please. She knocked my head aside, kicked over an oil drum.
She's strong.
Damn, oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. I hated that.
X3. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. I got a whole 4 viewers. Hello, viewers.
Hello.
Yes, you are allowed to say things in chat. I like it, in fact.
Oil drum. Look at the map really quick, because I feel like there wasn't.
No, there was. Remember the knocked over oil drum? That was like next to the car.
I do remember that.
To be fair, I only remember it because I was just watching that part of my last stream. Because I was doing highlights, so. They were like right. Actually, I don't remember which part of the wall they were on. I think it was on this side because you had to move the camera over.
Can we press her on it? Please.
Yeah, we what? Oh, press her on it? Yeah. I was gonna start pressing her on stuff anyways because I wanted to hear what she said.
Gotcha.
Hold it! So where is this partition on the floor plans? Just want you to point.
I'm sure she means this wall next to the car.
That's right. Oh, yeah, see? Aha! There they are!
Oh, okay.
There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. What's funny is, when I first came to this place, I didn't realize that was a wall for a minute until I saw the floor plans.
I thought that was a
I was like,
pole.
oh, shit.
Same.
Yeah, once you see the floor plans, you're like, oh, that's a wall.
I didn't put that together until just now, honestly. So,
There was a wall there, about 6 feet high.
she was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then?
We kissed passionately. It was terrible. You could feel the kismesis-tude a mile away.
Is that a fucking Homestuck reference?
I was wondering if you were gonna ask that. It sure as fuck is. Tell me about this. You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is that it? Oh, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. That's pretty far.
Yeah, it is actually.
Presser.
Presser. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The Lunchland car was...
She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block.
The block.
Block.
So you witnessed the murder from here? That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes? Oh, that's me. I was blanking out. Why was I blanking out for so hard? Just is that correct, Miss Star? Phoenix just like dissociates in the middle of the trial.
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you? I started his voice way too high for that question.
I went over it, of course.
You can't. What? Excuse me?
I don't know about that.
Amazing! The Coughin Queen, lunch lady athlete, indeed.
So she just like scrambled up it.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence.
Enough time for fucking the murderer to run away.
So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Unless she's some kind of unholy demon.
No, she just clipped through the wall.
She clips through the wall. Yeah, but hey, that fence was about 9 feet high too. That's a tall fence. Unless you like parkoured off the, this truck. Actually, the truck's right there. Wait, no, actually that was from the next day. What am I talking about? How come Miss Sky didn't get away? Unless Miss Sky's not the murderer. She mentioned the I want to hear you explain this one. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say?
If I remember exactly, I would have told you my testimony.
Cheeky. I haven't thought of the excuse yet.
Anyway, I almost threw my phone, holy shit. I was gesturing, my phone nearly flew out of my hands. Oh my god, okay. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
I remember what's important about those.
I remember.
We both at the same time. Oh god.
I had a fucking brain blast.
The funny thing is, I was actually trying to check the muffler last time.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was too early. Just
I like how
word?
the exact same time our third eyes opened.
I know. We're like, I remember this part.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but someone else?
Aha.
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? You mean this cell phone? Ask further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately. Ultimately, my memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. No, the court doesn't see, Miss Star.
Just like how she doesn't see.
What the fuck? The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall? That's right. Near the car. there was an emergency phone on the wall that Emma tried to use and pretended she couldn't hear for a while. For some reason.
Apparently it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone?
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
What rotten luck, honestly.
Who would right mind
Sucks to suck, actually.
would try a public phone and not their cell phone first?
Right.
That's a good question.
Ah, shit, I just witnessed a murder. Got, public phone. Your cell phone just falls out of your pocket. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? Ah. You should of course add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Hey.
Should we post the cell phone? To be like, you did call. Oh. Oh, I guess that addresses it.
There you go.
Alright.
What do you say about this? Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha! I was going to ask the same thing!
I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookie.
Jeez, there's multiple now. Huh.
The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition.
Meanwhile...
And she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket.
Didn't we find the cell phone closer to the car?
Yeah, First of all, how's she seeing all this behind the partition?
Right? She can't even see this! Angel, stop lying. Wow,
So what is this W? What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's W for
what
witness.
happened? Lana
Oh.
was like, "Oh, gotta get out my phone." Boop boop boop. She was just
Yeah, K is for killer, W is for witness. And then
Got
K is for
it.
Kentucky. And during that time you climbed over the chain link fence, which seems incredible, honestly.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh, that's not as sexy as I thought.
no.
Then I boldly grabbed her arm.
I like the focus on the phone.
I know.
What is
How's
that
this coat still staying on? The chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
And you saw her doing this?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Da-da-da! I think I have to present the map for that one.
yeah, probably.
Considering you were like, she went over here and then did this, and it's like there's a wall there.
Yeah, Phoenix was like, oh ho ho.
Objection!
So good the music stopped.
I know, right? So every time I go to hit present, I have like a split second of, is this really the right answer? Even if it's right. I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Were you just grilling her for being personal?
She's got a pretty big bias, dude. Hold on, I'm cracking bones over here. Ooh,
Well,
did you hear
who
that
might
one?
have thought you might be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? Was that your bones cracking?
That was like 3 of my like knuckles at the same time.
Oh, Jesus.
I've got old man bones.
Oh, me too. Get ready.
Nice.
You who, together with the
Crunch.
chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago? Bitch, I got nothing to do with this.
Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me and I'll make you cough it all up.
I don't want that.
I hate that.
Ahem. Let's look at the floor plans and ignore that. Alright. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at.
Oh, nice pun.
That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition.
Just someone from the court, you'd be like, nice pun?
If indeed you were in Boblock, you couldn't have seen it. I'm just gonna keep calling it Boblock.
And she screams, and she drops the food.
Well, order! Order! What is the meaning of this?
Are you illiterate?
It's
no,
simple.
He's not reading.
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies!
He cut out for like a split second there.
Yeah,
Just click the
lies!
mic. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie the witness has told of the court.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about... where she saw it, I assume?
Yeah.
What she
I
saw
got no
is
idea.
already all over the place, and mostly correct. In the order of events, I don't think so. So where she saw it? She tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. It would be pointless for her to lie about it. Pointless to lie. I see. The witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. In other words, the star witnessed the crime from a different location. Ah!
A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one.
Objection! Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it! Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction.
Does
So
it?
where Miss Star witnessed the crime was here! Oh, the security
She
room.
was visiting her boyfriend, right?
Yeah, because she was like, I was bringing lunch for my boyfriend, and then she said she was way over here for some reason, so like... She's like, I was over here, and I'm like, hello? Take that!
Oh.
Okay, I got worried too! This is
Oh,
the only
God.
place where she could have been. Those exclamation points took her their sweet time disappearing off the screen. The security guard room? God, can't wait for the next game where it's not exclamation points and it's just a bar.
Yeah.
And then like some things can just eliminate the entire bar. You're like, what?
Yeah, like Round Karma's like, let's spice it up a bit, and then it's like the whole bar.
I know.
You're like, ma'am.
Actually, fun fact, in Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton, they go back to like the exclamation point like thing again, except they're not, you know, exclamation points, they're like shields or something weird like that. But there's no bar in that one. Which is interesting.
So is it only like one at a time?
Hmm?
Is it only like one at a time, like how this game was?
Yeah,
Like
basically.
they can't ever do more.
You could only guess wrong like 5 times and then you get kicked out, and I game overed so many times that way. God, fuck the stupid, I hate the guard who's like the best prosecutor ever. And he's like a knight in armor, and he fucking fucks you up so bad. God, I hate him so much. The security guard room? If I ever get a way to record a 3DS, I'm playing that game for us, because I need you guys to witness.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that game.
Yeah.
It's so good though.
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second level, so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are so many other places where she could have seen the phone. Nuh-uh. Not in this case, Your Honor. I just like the big sweeping way he shakes his head.
Yeah, he's like, no,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
full 180 degrees.
the witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in a block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here! I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room. Yes? Well, Miss Starr?
How many years have I been getting the better of men?
Was that a
What
train?
was that?
I couldn't tell if it was like train horn or like the sound of someone scooting their chair back on like a hard surface really loud. Yeah, uh-huh.
To think the tables could be turned.
Dun, dun, dun.
Today, a man has gotten the better of Angel Star.
I hear you.
Shut the fuck
rummaging
up.
over
Nobody
there.
likes you. Boo. I can't
Like,
say on stream.
Order! Order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
This is why she's a shitty detective. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished.
This is why she got laid off.
Meh.
Yeah, she's very biased. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
How much longer of this trial is there? The guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky? Well, who else?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime room from the security guard station.
That's true.
Like, what does she gain from lying?
It wouldn't have changed anything.
That.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands.
Okay, but then, like, how did she take the photo?
That's another good question. What's happening? There's too many things going on. It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. Think. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. But me? Who else? What am I supposed to do? Ichi.
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Are you like looking at the walkthrough?
Yeah. Just trying to figure out, like, why she lied.
Like, why?
She gains literally
crime
nothing.
in the security guard station. He was up there. If she lied and said she saw it from B block. Block. Must make a vital difference. But what? What would change?
Angle,
Angle?
right? Because it's, like, above.
Yeah. Let's say angle.
Because then, like, they could look down.
Why the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change. The angle? What do you mean? A 45-degree one, Your Honor. Well, security guard station is on the second floor, and, she would have sort of more 3D view of the crime. And this is important. Why? Uh-oh. Oh, no! No!
Oh boy. Ah, shit, there we go.
Perhaps you'd like to reconsider, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was wrong. Maybe it's distance. I had to see the other option too. She was in the block. Difference in lighting or distance to the crime?
I guess? Wait,
I'm
I'm thinking. Because the reason she thought that Lana stabbed multiple times was because she thought that she saw something on the coat, right? Hold up.
Yes, because she was just like, I saw the muffler, the thing, and then she got caught in the word muffler because she heard her say it, apparently.
But that doesn't really make sense. So I guess it has to be distance. I guess like maybe the reason that matters is like the time it gets to take to the telephone, probably.
Maybe she was in the security room.
Because then she would just have to run down the stairs, not go all the way around.
Yeah, or climb the fence. She kept trying to say she was doing. The picture was though taken like over like here.
Yeah.
And how'd she get the picture though? Like, how the fuck does this exist?
I don't know. I guess. I guess it's just due distance. I guess.
Your Honor, it changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright. But one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear.
God.
Tell us how it is. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see what change she could. I don't see what would. What?
How that would.
I don't see how that would change what you could see.
Objection! What you saw was not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Ting! So, you're a chime. Ting. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness?
You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
What?
I mean...
It's called calamari.
Yeah, it's not the worst one.
Squid isn't even cut that thin.
What was it originally?
I honestly don't know. I thought those were onion rings at first.
Maybe they would... If they could have gotten away with saying you ordered the onion ring box, they would have done it. Then everyone would be like, that's not even... Excuse me? The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. Squid is edible.
Squid's good.
You ever had calamari? It's so good.
Hello. Brain. I was bringing PB&J. What?
PB&J?
Boysenberry?
Oh, boysenberry. I thought you were trying to say boyfriend. I was like, wait, no, that's an actual thing.
Fresh boyfriend jam.
With fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. I was like, what the fuck kind of like twist on boyfriend is that?
Would you like some fresh boyfriend jam? Delicious.
That sounds like
I don't like the way that thing. See, I was thinking something else that I don't want to bring it up.
Oh, ew. Boysenberry for the boys.
I blame TikTok. There's
Boysenberry
specifically
for the
one friend.
Delicious.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited.
What does boysenberry even taste like?
I have no idea.
It's kind of tart, I think. Probably similar to lingonberry.
I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. Bitch, we can't trust you.
Now we can see the...
Before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
How'd you get in?
Yeah, that's a good
Around
question.
the long way?
I think what happened is she stabbed this guy, ran up, and whatever.
Yeah, if she parked in visitors, then she probably did have to go the long way.
This is a long-ass time.
Right. But then still, that means you have to go through the fence, what?
Yeah, you still have to climb through the fence. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block.
I'm so confused. That's quite a detour.
Just say you killed her. Killed him. You're probably took at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
For 5 minutes? Man, that's a fast run. This changes things considerably.
But it was the woman over there in the defense chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence.
It doesn't show her doing it, though.
I know.
Yeah. I swear it. I swear on my finest plastic spork. Couldn't pick anything better than that.
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
Shut the fuck up. Would you like another caviar lunch?
This doesn't look good.
That doesn't...
I
mean, caviar doesn't look appetizing, but...
To be fair, I don't think I would ever want to eat caviar, because it doesn't even look good.
Caviar is pretty good, honestly.
I'm too poor to eat caviar. I might have been culinary school, actually.
I've only had it like once or twice in my life.
It's just like fish eggs?
Yeah.
Is it the same kind of texture as like the boba pearls?
No, it's like more
Is it more like
kind of like pop?
I don't know how to. All I know is caviar is just fancy for fancy people who are rich and fancy.
I have a friend who actually, she grew up in Russia, and she's like, yeah, the prices for caviar here are so fucking inflated, because like when I was little I used to just like eat caviar, because caviar is like produced in Russia, so it's really cheap there. So
imagine like as a kid having it, you're like, oh man, I could get this for like nothing, and then like years later you see it again, it's just like eat caviar for $1 bajillion.
Yeah.
Or whatever the currency is in Russia. I actually don't know off the top of my head.
It's rubles?
I can't remember. I don't remember.
Uh-oh.
I think it's rubles.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
You gotta draw something!
Mr. Wright, you gotta draw something!
Do I have any evidence to stop this? I'll just sit back and observe. No, raise an objection, you dingus!
It's always raise an objection.
Always raise an objection? Has there ever been a point where you don't raise an objection? I actually don't remember. 5 minutes between witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it! You could make pasta in that amount of time! If you like it al dente. Yeah,
not enough
That's
time.
not enough time.
No.
Yeah.
Even al dente is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like super raw al
Super crunchy.
Mmm.
Yeah, at that point, just like eat some crackers.
Just eat the noodles just straight out of the box. No.
Oh shit, this is my line. Whoops, my bad.
All good.
I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta to knots, Ricky. What the fuck is that? What?
Yeah, hello?
Sounds really
Is that a threat?
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Run.
Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Whoops. Don't get the wrong idea, I wouldn't kill anyone! You have the instincts of a killer! You would run! But this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable!
What's up with all the Princess Bride?
Right? We had Monty Python and Princess Bride and it's... Hello? Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. Finally. She has a grudge against the... and there's a blank in her testimony. Da-da-da. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Ah, God, there's one!
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
Ichi! Hello!
We did it! We proved that! Can't. Why did I pause? Oh my. That, like. The way it's formatted screwed me over.
We did it! Can shut, Mr. Wright.
We screwed that can shut! That was too close! I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned.
I don't like that.
And with that, court is adjourned. Dun, dun, dun.
That was all
Oh,
one
no!
day. Oh.
Oh god, Edward, shut up! Oh no, it's her. I thought Edward was saying it. I was like, why would he say it?
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid reels, right?
Not again. That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
I prefer not to take the defense team's leftover. Anything else to say?
I don't want their cooties.
I can go get them myself. Come here.
No.
I might be able to save you.
Edward, please, we're in the middle of a trial.
I have decisive evidence.
What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? I think it is. My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star.
Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Woohoo! A triple decker! Your Honor, please!
Swear to fucking God.
Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. No, come on!
Oh my God.
Just got bribed with lunchboxes.
Bro, that's illegal.
Illegal, but also like a mood. Feed me and I'll love you was on my Tumblr description for like years.
Isn't it still your Tumblr description?
Might still be in there. But I don't know, I think it's changed to like, I'm gay or something like that.
I think it's both. I'm gonna check.
Both. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like the lunch lady motto says, you won't be disappointed.
It's Lunchland, but okay.
Yeah,
See,
now it's both feed me and I will love you and I'm so fucking gay, dude.
Which is my two constant moods at all time. What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? Dun, dun, dun. Ah, more! There's more! There's always more!
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene.
After I get to the testimony, I'm gonna go grab water real fast.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up?
Excuse me, where did this come from?
You're just holding a bloody shoe.
Yeah, like, what?
It's next to the lunchboxes. That seems a little like you shouldn't do that. Why would
It's
you
tampering with evidence.
Perfectly sanitary. What does it mean?
I'd prefer no blood on my
It adds a little
Squid
spice. Don't worry about it.
little spice.
Just a little chili powder mixed with water, it's chill. 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. How do you know this?
What, did
Yeah,
you
wait.
do forensic testing?
One was, of course, the victim's. And the other was the defendant, Miss Lana Sky's blood.
Bro, okay, but blood is class evidence.
Yeah, exactly. You could go to jail for this. This is a misdemeanor. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
Da, da, da.
Sorry, I cracked my knuckle.
Whoa, what? There was blood found on that shoe? Probably. I don't know. I'm gonna BRB right on Judge's face.
Oh, now we have to entertain.
Alright, I'm gonna leave.
you're right.
I don't know. Entertain. Chuckles is in chat now, so.
Hello, Chuckles!
Hi.
Ew.
Okay,
Hey, BRB.
this clown who took a semester. Okay. This clown who took a semester course on forensics is now like, oh, that's not right. Because, like, the only time blood is individual evidence is if they find, like, white blood cells in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because white blood cells are the only cells that contain mitochondrial DNA.
How the fuck did she do this then?
Yeah, that, like, who knows?
I don't
What she
believe-
did is she just, like, licked the blood and was like, yeah, that's the
Oh, Jesus.
That's Lana's blood, alright.
Oh no. I hate that, actually. He's like, oh, do you have like a forensic team or something? She's like, oh no, I just licked the blood myself.
It tasted
I had the innate ability.
I just
Oh,
licked
hi,
it
Gert.
and I found out whose it belonged to who. Don't ask me how I know. The taste gave it away, though.
Tasted like the blood of a killer.
And I know the killer is Lana Sky! But wait. Alright, we good?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Maybe I should come to stream with like 2 cups of water.
I just have one giant glass.
I should
Yeah,
do that.
same.
Where the fuck is like my huge? I should just borrow one of the giant like fucking
It's like
water bottles we have.
one of those
I saw the
16
giant bottle.
fluid ounces
And I just
water
like,
glasses.
how big is my water bottle? I don't know.
Well, to be
It's
fair,
at
I
least-
did have a glass of water, but then it spilled all over the desk. So like,
I don't know. I have like a 20 ounce that I just always have with me.
This
I just fill it up
kid,
periodically.
this one kid in my Japanese class, he would always bring like a 40 liter, or not liter, ounce water bottle.
What is he doing?
just dragging
I
a
don't-
water bottle as big as yourself.
I don't know, it's like huge. And he would drink all of that water throughout the day, and I
Oh,
was like,
God.
Jesus, Max.
I think your friend might be part merman.
But if it's like H2O, he can't get the water on him.
I think it's less H2O logic and more. Fuck, what was the name of that one movie that 13th Year?
I don't know.
It's Brutal Moose and Youngtown did it, review on it. My brain was like, hold on, I know his name, and then I remembered the meme sub to Youngtown and got it again. I remember that. But they both did the review on that one, it was good. But it's essentially, this kid turns 13, and he starts turning into a mermaid. Merman.
Remember
He's like-
Mermondo from Gravity Falls?
Mermondo. I'll never forget Mermondo. I never actually finished Gravity Falls. I didn't watch like the last few episodes.
I was watching the finale in a doctor's office while I was getting like a barium swallow test done.
Oh my god.
And I was just like crying.
That's what the jury's talking about right now. Just whatever we were just saying.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first I've ever heard of what the fuck is this fucking sentence? Why is this the first time I've been hearing of this evidence?
Good enough.
I can read. Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
But like that.
I don't trust you with it either, bitch.
Snap.
I just see eating my lunch in chat, and staring at the word "ma" spelled like that is just making me flashback so hard into the
To,
early
like-
2000s.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
I'm a fire in my laser.
Oh my god, stop.
And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in Fresno.
3?
She is working overtime, holy shit.
Jesus.
I respect the hustle.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You should know the 2 rules of evidence law, Miss Starr.
Welcome to the stream where Nell talks to herself.
Honestly. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
Wait, what about all the evidence Phoenix stuffs in his pocket?
In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Yeah, if we follow these rules strictly, then the entire game just falls apart, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems
Oh,
so.
I know.
Edward sure is celebrating. He looks like
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth.
not so
I also have another boyfriend in the police department.
Oh god.
That's fine being shut down.
Probably what she's gonna say.
Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, the shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. That's not the same branch. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today.
You're just as bad as Edward that the fucking... It's like, the autopsy's been updated. But this time...
Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Can they?
Can someone just shut her up?
I gotta say, this is one of my top favorite Edgeworth faces.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Again?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. It's just the same exchange.
You should at least study some evidence.
Aw.
Really?
Well, I mean... The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. Well, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure the guilty are properly judged.
Great. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Alright, Emma, take notes.
Right.
The worst witness in court. Decisive evidence. I hate that I have 3. It's stressing me out. Pretty much once I get down to 2 or 3, I start going, uh-oh. Should have mentioned those 5 minutes. Wasn't looking at the crime scene. She? Yeah, she did. Okay, victim shoe. Right. Let's see, just for fun. For funsies, haha, it's a game. And you found the shoe at the scene of the crime?
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah, this shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. But they didn't, you just got booed off. She's still on trial. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. It carries more than lunchboxes. I should have dropped the voice, but whatever.
I'm happy
so
for you
here to
and your
leave.
lunchbox bag. Really, your bag of holding that you have down there. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime.
Isn't that a crime?
It sure is. Now tell us, what you did next? Types of blood. And
Just get her to go.
Lena.
Alright, cause she
It's
cut
flawless.
her hand.
Yeah, cause yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask about this one. So you bribed to the forensics department with your 3 boyfriends?
If you're going to submit something as evidence in the court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. Words.
And she got away with her little coup because she's used to be a detective. Damn. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Makes sense. After all, a man was stabbed here.
Well, not here, but yes.
With the shoe?
Look at his sad face. little cat, almost. Green mouth. And the blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman.
This guy's kind of good looking, I just want to say.
I would have been so mad at myself.
As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe.
And then she goes on the next one. You see me trying to push it before the thing's over. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the victim with a blood test.
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie? Can we put a muzzle on her? Well, speak up.
Well, blood comes in 4 types: A, B, O, and AB. However,
There's
you can't tell
also
from a blood test whether murder was performed in cold blood.
he's just not mentioning the fact that it's class evidence.
I know. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, if you combine all the various blood types, there are millions of... Wait. Actually, if you combine all the various blood tests, there are millions of types. It's practically impossible to narrow a blood sample down to one person. Or so I hear.
You know she's right.
Millions of types? I learned something today. Now...
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten the DNA test results. But they said there's very fucking god damn it. But they said there's very little doubt that it could be any but Miss Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
That ties it directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was gonna say that. This shoe proves it! If the shoe fits!
Wear it!
Okay, do I have anything? Actually, I want to press her on the last bit just to see what the hell she's gonna yell at me about. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight! Uh-oh.
What the fuck is that?
What the... What?
I hate that.
That doesn't even look like
Ordered
fish
the
guts,
fish guts, right?
beans.
It looks like melted jelly beans. But like flesh jelly beans.
I had a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. Sorry.
What the fuck is this?
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright.
Some like it hot.
Okay, some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole batch of soup.
I read that as bitch.
We love it. I love it.
Mr. Wright, don't you have a problem with this shoe?
Problem? This is critical. What's wrong with the victim's shoe? If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. Oh god.
That gleam in your
It sounds
eyes.
painful.
You're still a young rookie.
It wasn't, it was just surprising how loud it was.
I'd give you a hot pepper fish cut right now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Can you put that away?
You're right.
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. Oh shit. 3D shit. That's probably not important. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe. I assume you would go into the court record and actually look at it in 3D. I forgot to do that. But whatever.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Hey.
Is that a threat in court? In the court of law?
In the court of law?
On the record?
Indeed. There's quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife.
On the bottom of it, though?
Yeah, you know.
Did he
like the
step
blood,
in his own blood?
It just clipped through, you know.
Clipped through. This isn't a speedrun!
What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe?
What the fuck am I supposed to present for this?
Hell if I know. Wait, look at the picture again.
Wait, this one? Or, I mean...
Yeah.
The...
Whose shoe is it again?
It's like a white one.
So it's only
Goodman
Bruce
shoe.
Goodman's.
Well, never mind.
Should I check the walkthrough?
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
I'll try and make a guess. Man, fuck, dude.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It makes sense now.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll trace out the victim's blood, of course.
I mean, you guys were onto something at first.
God, what did I say something? Like this picture, essentially?
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that there's blood on the coat, for one thing.
Yeah, there's blood on the bottom of the shoe.
Fuck it. The problem lies in the footprint. Well, okay.
The game is afoot.
The footprint?
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints around at the scene of the crime? Any bloody footprints? Uh-huh! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. Every time I get these right, I'm not looking at the right thing.
Yeah, it's just like,
I'm thinking
like,
about something else,
and
but
it's like,
still
well, look
gets
at
it
this
right.
other thing.
Yeah. I do not see it.
I do not see it. But yeah, that makes sense. Ah! That contradicts your claim about the shoe.
Please don't pop up like that, please. This picture only shows part of the foot, so there could have been what? So there could have been bloody footprints. Just leave out the unnecessary words, man. Come on.
Oh, he's Edgeworth.
Fucking ergo and shit.
Ergo.
Ergo my ass.
If there were bloody prints, they would have been found. We checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order! 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 Well, witness? Witness?
What?
Hello?
Yeah.
Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh!
They staged the crime. I actually don't remember. I don't remember if that's what happened.
I think he was like still in the trunk the whole time and never actually was like, I don't know. That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think!
I'm trying!
Get a brain blast, goddammit!
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. The player's supposed to think for me! Ichi!
I swear! What?
There you are. Ah! Oh no.
Oh, here he comes
Oh, no.
with the shutdown. I see. Now I get it.
No, don't get anything, please. Let me have this.
It's like the Kakyo in Icy.
Get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint of truth in her testimony.
Well, what are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain.
Oh no,
She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, do I have to?
Please say the last word.
Wow.
Oh, you rolled the R too. Spicy.
Spicy.
I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, Was it empty? Oh, that? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth.
We mentioned that, didn't we?
At the very beginning, like, the oil drum's empty when we went over there, but, like...
Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor in the belt in the lunchbox factory. I hate these references.
Witness? Well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor, it was brimming with water.
No!
That's like 50 pounds at least.
Yeah,
That's true.
and
How
also
did
I don't think
kick it over?
I don't think that would completely wash away blood stains. I think a cop would notice water all over the floor.
That's true. Well, water? What does that mean? What are you up to?
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright.
Look at your smug ass face.
Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
Aha! You don't mean...
Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would have become evidence against her.
But did they not, like, spray it with, like, luminol or something?
Yeah, like, it's very easy to find bloodstains. Water doesn't really do shit.
No.
How do you spread the blood area? You know?
That ties things up quite nicely. Does it? Does it?
It's like you leave a mud stain on the floor and you just pour some water on it. The mud stain's still going to be there because you didn't scrub it.
How forceful was the water coming out of that oil drum?
Yeah.
The blood's... Let me find the judge voice again. If I don't burp first. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Help! I can't talk. What's happening? Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Oh.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence.
We're like changing it during the trial. I'm gonna look at something real fast. Can you like see the oil drums in this? Kind of, they're like back there.
Wait, but it's not even knocked over.
Yeah, this is supposed to be after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I had to see it again because I was like, hey, wait a minute. That reminds me, Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. That's true. How would she knock it over? Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So my sister's blood on the shoe, that's when it happened?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Wait! Your Honor, I found a thing! No!
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What? What can I do? Your sister's confessed to the crime and she's tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Wait. Very well.
Angel's side.
You cut out real hard on the middle.
Oh my god. But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side.
There you go.
She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. No. No.
I was gonna say that was a really long pause.
I know.
Wait, she?
Yeah, she said.
Oh, girl, what did you just say?
Because we accused her of being on the prosecution side.
Me?
Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecutor's side?
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping.
Oh god.
Oh.
Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
What is this? Looks good. Lunch.
It's like rice and
pink thing in the
rice
middle?
and probably ume.
Oh, okay.
Like pickled plum, you know.
Ooh.
I bought some ume today.
I've never actually had ume. I like
Me either.
It's really good.
it's like pickled things are like a hit or miss with me, but like pickled onions.
I had
Yeah, it's like, it's not so much, it's like tart.
like pickled.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like I've had pickled I think it's zucchini and like beets before.
Pickled? No wait, zucchini isn't a cucumber, never mind.
I was gonna it's the other,
Yes, they all
the
go
other
the same
long
thing.
oblong green veggie. Different from a cucumber, but very similar in how they look. Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else. Ah,
You reached your verdict, Your Honor. Any further comments will be held in contempt of court.
wait, he hasn't even said anything yet.
Your threats don't scare me, the cop-up queen. I wish I did. Look at this.
He's like
Look at
pouting
this
face.
crap.
Oh, this has another image.
Stop hiding
there it
shit.
is, there it is, there it is, there it is.
There it is, there it is, there it is. A photograph?
I had this just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. That's
I
not what
see
she said, though.
her error from this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait, look at the asphalt in this photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet.
And out?
And it's on the side that the bloodstain was on, so that's not water, that's blood. Or maybe, I don't know.
It seems pretty clear for blood. A little light colored on that.
Yeah, but like the side the shoe was on was the side the bloodstain was on, and it's deep in water. Like it's hard to believe that the bloodstain was
Well,
still.
when I get the photo, I'll look
be
at it, but
there.
I don't think it is. I think it's on like the outside edge. Erasing
What's
the
the
last
picture
trace
like?
of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
Sorry, Mr. Wright.
It,
I guess I couldn't help after all.
Actually, you're good. You're so good. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. Nick, please. And it seems like this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm in the shadow realm. No. Not the void. No, it's taking me completely. I'm sorry, Mia. I'm seeing ghosts! What does that sound?
Might be me wiping out my shirt. I just looked down. There's like a bunch of hair on my shirt.
Weren't you the voice of Mia?
Is this Mia?
I think so.
Unless Ichi wants to do it.
I can do it. Right, wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
A towel? I got it!
Get yourself off the asphalt. Take another good look.
Get yourself off your ass.
Get your ass up, right? Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
I'm seeing ghosts. This is the last piece of evidence. Think. Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Good. Good job. Look the way it shakes, everything, the table stays still.
I know.
Your Honor, wait! What is it with you people? Can't I hand my verdicts? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore?
Judge, you've been in this court for a whole year. You should know by now.
Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this graph. Last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, right? Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
I sure as hell am. Yeah, I'll think later. That's me. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I gotta go ahead with this. I love 90% of the time when Phoenix is doing something in court, he's just like flying by the seat of his pants. It's like, Whatever comes out of my mouth is just gonna come out and it'll be right, I don't care. Bluff till the very end. I suppose, since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph.
No. Yeah, murder's bad.
I suck.
Garrett, you're gonna kill me. Garrett, you're gonna kill me!
I'll find it. Don't you worry. It looks like it's
I swear to God.
Like
Oh my God.
Thing, it says bed.
Oh my God, Garrett. Oh my God.
I actually don't remember if it's this or this.
I'm pretty sure it's the tailpipe.
I think it is. What's this? The problem in this photograph is here! What's Edworth?
What's this? What's this?
Oh, whoa, what's this?
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Is it a fucking shoe?
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're a hunter?
Judge's voices make me yawn now. You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or a scarf of any kind in this photograph. Oh my God, Your Honor.
I swear to fucking God. How are you a judge? A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust
It's
system.
called the
A pipe.
tailpipe.
It is. Why are we calling it a muffler? Ah, I see. And I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler?
Muffler.
What does this have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Objection! Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's shoot. I keep almost burping and it just doesn't come out. Come out, please. Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. Wait. What this?
I guess? Oh, yeah.
Yep. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court.
Words I've already said before, I think, maybe.
There it is.
Nice.
Sorry. That's what had me confused. She said something about my muffler.
Muffler. Ah.
You sound like
Sorry.
a door opening. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence! Trying to sound cool. I love the way
Alright, ma'am.
I like the way they type out the screams. There's a lot of args in them. Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? Oh.
I suppose so.
I thought so slowly, I thought I didn't hit a button yet. That was close. But we made it. At least for now. The court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. Oh god, it's not over! It's lunchtime after all.
Oh my fucking
He's
god.
still hungry? He's up there eating lunch boxes the whole time and he... To be continued. Dun dun dun!
Da, da, da.
Alright, that's where I'm gonna end the stream, actually. Because it's a
Cool.
good spot. A good spot
Gotcha.
to save. I'm gonna save before I forget.
I'm gonna watch
Oh.
Emperor's New Groove.
Oh,
Sad.
live your best life.
Oh no. Anyway.
It's my friend's birthday, so
Oh yeah, I saw in your Discord. It's just...
yeah, my status.
Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching.
Heck yeah.
We'll see you next time. For more Ace
Really?
Attorney. No, not really. I'm lying.
Aw, shucks.
This is the end of all Ace Attorneys ever. I'm never playing Ace Attorney again on my stream. Never again. No. Alright.